With Mardi Gras less than a month away, demand for Mardi Gras themed purple, green, and yellow products is only trending one direction, and that is up. So in this video, I'm going to design a Mardi Gras themed t-shirt with a distressed effect inspired by one of the best sellers from my top 5 niches of the week video that I dropped just a few days ago. So let's get to it. So as I mentioned, there is no shortage of demand for Mardi Gras inspired t-shirts, and at a glance, what do you notice? There's definitely a recurring color scheme that I think we can tailor our design to. Now, I mentioned that I was feeling a little inspired by this design from my top 5 niches of the week video that I hand selected, and I asked you guys, do you want to see me kind of use it as inspiration to make a similar design? Enough of you guys said yes, so let's do it. We're going to jump on over to Kittl. If you guys are not familiar with Kittl, it's a very popular graphic design app for POD sellers, but you can use it for more than just print on demand. I will link to it in the description. If there is a template, I always like to use that as a jumping off point. So I will go to the template search and I will just type in Groovy and hit enter. I chose Groovy because I don't know, that's kind of what I was feeling in terms of the vibe when looking at this text only design. So now I'm just going to scroll and look for something that is kind of similar. I mean, we've definitely got some options here. This one I would say is a good option. This one's a good option. This one right here is a good option. I'm going to go ahead and click the good vibes. We will use this one. So what I'm going to do is going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to first delete these rainbows in the background. Next, I'm going to change the text. Where it says good, I'm going to have it say Mardi, and where it says vibes, I'm going to have it say Gras. So let's go. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click into where it says good. I'm going to say Mardi. I'm going to have to change each one of the layers that creates that 3D effect. Now you'll notice I get this red exclamation point. It says oversize or overset text. Try lowering the font size. So I will reduce it from 328 to 280. Next, I'm going to right click that layer and send it to the back. And I'm just going to repeat this process for each one of these text layers. So that means changing the word and the font size and then sending it to the back layer. There you go. And you can see that by sending it to the back each time, it actually maintained the way that they've got the layers positioned. So I don't need to reposition anything. By just sending them to the back, eventually you get through all of them and then they're positioned correctly. Now I need to do the same thing for where it says vibes.
A few moments later.
All right, now we've got it to say Mardi Gras. I'm going to split them just a little bit. By the way, they are grouped together by layer. These little sparkles here, I'm actually going to delete those. And we're going to grab the New Orleans symbol because Mardi Gras takes place in New Orleans. No, I've never been. I did go the week after Mardi Gras one time when I was a kid. And it was crazy. The whole, everything in the town was just like wrecked. There were beads everywhere. I'm sure it was a great time. So I'm going to go to elements here on the left-hand side in Kittl, and I'm going to type in FLEUR. I don't want to attempt to pronounce how to say this, but someone did drop a comment and explain how it's supposed to be pronounced, so I appreciate that. So I've got this symbol here. I was thinking there's a couple different ways we could go about this. The first one would be to just like make it really big and use it in the background. You can actually change the angle of this element by clicking that rotating symbol there at the bottom in the middle. So I will make it just really big. I don't want it, hanging outside of the frame, but I'll make it just about as big as I can. And then I'm going to right click it and send to back. I thought that was one interesting way of integrating it into the design. Oh, you know what I forgot too, before we even worry about the background? Why don't we work on the color palette? So I'm going to go ahead and grab the purple, green, and yellow hex codes and then integrate them into this design. So I did some research and grabbed the hex codes for the purple, green, and yellow that I want to integrate. So I'm going to copy the hex code for purple. I'm going to select both text layers, and then I'm going to target that dark brown. I'm going to click it in Kittl. This is in the color template, and I'm going to replace the hex code and hit enter. You can see it updated it to be the New Orleans purple. Next, I will grab the green. I'm going to look at the next color in line, which appears to be that light purple. So I'm going to click into that, replace it with the green. Boom, done. Then I'm going to grab the yellow. And what is next? It's that pink color. So I will replace the pink with yellow and boom. I think that looks pretty good. I'll leave the tan. I'll leave the white. I think they look fine. You guys can really do whatever you want though. And then boom, I think that's a nice little Mardi Gras themed design just like that. We also have some flexibility with the elements that we can integrate. So if I wanted to, we could consider leaving the big one in the background, but why don't we also add another one of those Fleur de, someone told me how to say it and I apologize for not remembering. How about the one with the stroke? Just to show you guys that you can actually replace the black outline, which I don't think fits very well into our design. We can just replace it with the purple hex code, right? Which also Kittl, you can see, saved it right there in the document colors. So we can go ahead and do that and then maybe change the angle and put it right there next to the G in Gras, Mardi Gras. So how about that? I think that looks pretty good. Just as a design idea, maybe it's a little bit too much. Maybe I could delete that in the back and even like, you know, reposition these, tighten them up. I'd probably bring this one to the front. You know, you could do really whatever you think looks best and then bring this forward as well. Just remember to change the layer order in Kittl. All you have to do is right click and then you can change it there. Also in the bottom right corner of the screen, if I move myself, actually now my mic's blocking it. If I hide myself maybe, you can see the layers right here as well. And you can change the product color scheme just very easily and preview by just hovering by using that function in the bottom right corner as well. So I always like to show you guys that and remind you that it's there because I really appreciate it. After that, guys, before we call this a wrap, we should notice that, you know, the design inspiration here has that distressed effect, which kind of inspired me to do this video. It's so easy to add that distressed effect to your designs in Kittl. Even if it's like a finished design that you didn't make in Kittl, you can still upload it to Kittl, add the distressed effect, and then download it from Kittl. So let me just show you really quickly. Over here on the left-hand side, you can hover over, it looks like it's right above the stars. It's the kind of globe with the dots. Hover over that and then click textures. Now Kittl has so many textures to choose from. You really can't go wrong. Just figure out what is working for you. I'm just going to click the very first one under grunge textures. Now you'll notice it applies it to the entire canvas. I only need it applied to my design because I'm going to download this as a transparent PNG so that it's optimized for print on demand. Therefore, what I'm going to do is up here in the sidebar, I'm going to click clip content and it will clip the distressed effect directly to the design elements. That way it's not extra so that when we download this design, it'll just give me, you know, the portion that I want. You know what I mean? The part that says Mardi Gras. So that's it, guys. When you're done, go ahead and click download. I'm going to check remove background. And then under for digital use, I would click PNG. And that's it, guys. That's how I use Kittl to create high quality print on demand designs across multiple niches. In this case, Mardi Gras. If you haven't listed any Mardi Gras shirts, please just try it. Stick to the popular color scheme. And if you want to take my advice, maybe try optimizing your design for a purple shirt or a green shirt or even a yellow shirt. That's it, guys, though. Thank you for watching this video. Check out Kittl. It's going to be the top link in the description. Let me know if you have any questions or feedback for future Kittl videos because I really am enjoying designing in Kittl. Thank you, guys. Please like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you soon with the new video.